Hi, this is Chad Roberts from RPG Geek. I'm here with Jason Carl from White Wolf. We're taking a look at the new Vampire the Masquerade. This is the, what edition?
It's the 5th edition.
5th edition. And this is like, how many years since the first edition?
First edition hit store shelves in 1991.
So this is not a new game?
It really isn't, but yet it is.
Okay, so tell us more about it. What makes this different with a new edition?
Sure.
What's changed, what's remained the same, what the core elements is. Maybe for somebody who's never sat down and played Vampire before.
Okay, if you've never played Vampire before, Vampire the Masquerade is the game of personal horror. You are a vampire, you are a member of a vampire clan, which is sort of like a big undead family, and you awake each night enmeshed in scary mysteries and dark desires and hunger for blood and political machinations and conspiracies, and you have to navigate your way safely through this dark and dangerous world while struggling to retain your humanity. If you are a vampire fan of any kind, there's a vampire type in here for you.
Perfect. So, and for the people that have played Vampire before, have played the earlier editions, what's in here for them that's going to be new and intriguing and different that where they'd want to play the new editions as opposed to the older editions?
3 things: the story, the rules, and the art. Let's start with the art. Vampire the Masquerade, when it hit the shelves over 25 years ago, looked like nothing else. The cover of the book looked like a rock album cover. The black and white illustrations were visceral and gritty, and it set itself apart visually from every other RPG out there. We've tried to do the same thing, but in a very modern way. We've used high fashion photography to illustrate our vampires so that they look very realistic, as though they could pop off the page and truly be with us tonight. We've used some great digital art, some design elements, some great illustrations to make what we hope is a really powerful visual statement that has the same impact that the original did. But through a modern lens. Same thing for the rules design. The rules are very streamlined, they're played very fast. We've taken a lot of cues from fast narrative systems that promote collaborative play, and we really focus on the storytelling group, making their characters together, giving their characters reasons to be vampires in the same city together, and working together towards common goals at the same time that they have to deal with those conspiracies and mysteries that could tear them apart. And then finally, the story. You mentioned it's not a new game. It definitely isn't. It has a long history. That's 25 years of metaplot, right? But it kind of got frozen for a while with the last edition, and it sort of hung in suspended animation. And what we've done is cranked up the story engine again, and we have brought the story forward, advanced it right to tonight. So we tell you what happened to all the clans, we'll tell you what happened to the factions, and we tell you what happened to the world itself. So if you were ever a Vampire the Masquerade fan, but were unhappy that the world sort of went away, it's now back, and a lot of the things that you really loved are still there.
Perfect. So, I know you're selling this as a show.
We are.
And I know you've had some sneak peeks and people can look at this online.
We have.
When is this going to show up in bookshelves?
Depending on where your local hobby game store is and where they order from, it could start showing up as early as next week.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. And then, if you did want the actual physical edition and they don't have a local hobby store around, where can they get that?
The best way to get it is to go to our distribution partner Modifius and go to modifius.com. They're distributing throughout the world for us, and they can sell physical copies online to you and ship them right to your door if you don't have a hobby game store locally.
Fantastic. Great. Well, thank you, Jason, for stopping by, showing us the new edition of Vampire, and have a great day.
Really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye now.
Okay.